Hello, Linda here and little Minnie. Pick up some light hand weights if you want to use them and just start marching with me because today we're doing an active chat. I will be chatting to you about the Linda Active Custom Viewer Workout Raffle for November 2025. We'll be doing 40-second rounds with 10 seconds of rest. I'll always show you the next exercise during the 10 seconds. Anytime you don't like it, just come back to marching in place. We're just going to go punch in front, punch overhead with a side step next. The main point of today's active chat is just to keep moving and to have some fun, and it's meant to be a zone 2 easy pace cardio to get your steps in, to lower cortisol, to boost your metabolism, all of those beautiful things. So it's a little bit different this month. All of my Linda Active channel subscribers and followers, we are going to include all of the lovely people on our Barlates channel this month as well in the raffle. And the reason why is because I don't want anyone to miss out. I want everyone who loves, let's go into a knee up and tap back, who loves the Barlates method, or now the Linda Active method as well, to be able to design their perfect custom workout. So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you have never actually headed over to my Linda Active YouTube channel, which has been going since May last year, basically it's a channel where I decided to only create workouts which the viewer designs, okay? So each month there is a raffle where you can put your nomination in or your entry in as to what sort of workout you would like by answering the questions that I put in the description of the video each month. And then we're going to go to the other side, same thing, little bicep curl, knee up, tap back. And then I basically put all the names in a hat and I choose the lucky winners. And guess what? There's not just one winner and there's not just one raffle, but I'll get into that. So most months there are at least 4 winners. Sometimes I think the most I've had is 8 winners. So the workout durations do change each month. Sometimes it's a shorter workout and I can do more of them, so I pick more winners, and sometimes it's a longer duration workout, so I choose 3, 4, 5 winners. But either way, you've got a pretty good chance of winning. And many of the people who have been entering, let's punch across and tap to the side, who have been entering faithfully every month have won multiple times. Now what I mean by there's more than one raffle is if you want even more chance of winning, you can join my Linda Active membership, which not only gives you access to hundreds of exclusive workouts, and many of those, or most of those, are designed by my lovely members, and they're all longer workouts. So some of them are 60+ minute workouts. So you get access to all of those, but you also get to enter into a members only raffle, which basically gives you a much higher odds of winning because you're up against fewer people. In fact, I'm not sure why this is. Let's do a wide curl and heels to the corner. I'm not sure why it is, but in my member section over there, generally I get only around 6 to 8 people putting their entries in each month. So your odds are good. So basically, the way it works is I will post this video in my Barlates channel this month, which I don't usually do, as well as my Linda Active channel. You will need to head over to Linda Active and subscribe over there, because only people who have subscribed to the channel are able to enter. And then all you do is enter in the comments below the video, which is very important. Don't enter anywhere else, just below the video, the entry video for November. We're going to go out in, just pump those arms. And in the description of the video, you will see a list of all the questions that I would like you to answer. Things like, what sort of equipment would you like? Whether you would like it to be all standing or some mat work, some standing. What sort of level you would like it to be, intermediate, beginner, advanced. Any other things like maybe you want intervals or you want free flowing. What equipment you would like to use, I've already said that one. And definitely the one question that I always reiterate is, actually there's two. One is give me a name for the workout that I can use in the description and also just to keep you motivated throughout. We're gonna punch diagonal up. And the last thing is examples of exercises that you would like, because I want to make the workout as perfect to your design as possible. So the more information you give me, the more I will be able to make it suit your needs. Okay, and the other thing I do ask people to do is to consider that not everyone has all equipment. So try not to choose any obscure equipment, because I might not even have it, but try and keep it within reason so that more people can enjoy it. Then once you've put your entries in, I will give you 72 hours to do that, and then I will release another short video. We're going to go side step with a side lateral raise. Minnie's having a stretch. I will release another short video after 72 hours or shortly after then, and I will draw the names of the winners out of the hat. And that will be a separate video for the members and a separate video for the free channel. And then I will continue to ask questions if I need to. So always make sure your notifications are turned on, because I might need to clarify some things with you. And then I'll create your workout and it will be released in the month of November. So it's as simple as that. And honestly, if you love Barlates and you haven't headed over to Linda Active, there are some amazing workouts over there. Honestly, it's such a pleasure each month for me. Let's go side with a heel and then bring that elbow to your waist. It's such a pleasure for me to create the workouts each month, and it's also a super kind of challenging process for me, because often I'm throwing curveballs and the workouts that you guys ask me to create are definitely not something that I would choose for myself. Like for example, we've had cheerleader workouts over there. We've had 80s style aerobics in the members section. We've had bouncy ball workouts, which are definitely not my usual style, and so many more in between. So much variety, it's crazy. And that goes to show that variety is key. It's the spice of life. We're going to go up and down, so up and down. So almost like a little single-sided squat. I'm staying up on my toe on the inside leg as I come down. Yeah, so basically what I always say to you guys is that variety is really the key. Doing the same old thing and staying within your comfort zone is not the go if you want to keep progressing. But not just for that, if you want to have fun with your workouts, if you want to stay motivated, because let's face it, novelty is something that the brain really thrives on, it really enjoys. And so if you're always gravitating towards the same type of workouts, how do you not know that there's something else out there that you might really enjoy? Go side and up, punch and up, marching in place. Now, something I forgot to mention is, if there is a Barlates or a Linda Active workout that you really love, you don't have to kind of fill out all of the questions in the description again. You could just put in the comments, I love, and give me the exact name, the title of the workout from my YouTube channel, and any tweaks you would like to make. And if you have entered in the past, you can just copy and paste your entry across underneath the current month's video. So I'm hoping we're going to come into a knee and a tap across, knee and a tap across. I'm really hoping that by putting it on both channels, more people will be able to enter and see how amazing it is to have your own custom workout. Another thing I would like to mention, which maybe not everyone is aware, is that there is also a tier on both of my Barlates channel and my Linda Active channel memberships where you can buy a custom workout. So if you don't want to wait your turn, and if you're not feeling particularly lucky, or maybe you have entered a few months in a row and unfortunately you haven't won yet, then you can purchase your own perfect custom workout, and it's basically a one-off fee. But for that one-off fee, you don't just get your custom workout, you also get access to all of the exclusive content. So if you are currently a member of the Barlates channel or the Linda Active channel, you can upgrade to the custom workout tier of the membership for 1 month if you wanted to, and then I can create your workout for you, and it's up to 60 minutes long, and I've been known to go overtime a lot. And then basically we correspond, you tell me exactly what you want, and I create it for you, and then I'll also send you the downloadable version so that you can keep it forever. So that is always an option, and I've got many people who have done that, and they have created, let's go into a knee up and then into a heel in front, like almost like a hamstring, up and back, up and back. They've created so many amazing workouts over there. I mean, it's the best of two minds, right? These workouts. It's my execution and my interpretation of your design. And the thing is, often you'll find that the people that gravitate to the same instructor tend to have similar tastes. Maybe not in my case, because I'm so I call it ADHD when it comes to creating workouts, because I'm always trying something new. It's not really ADHD, it's just I like variety. I like a lot of variety. We're going to the other side. So I do have a little bit of everything. So it might not be kind of the same as with some other instructors who kind of have a more niche style. But at the same time, a lot of people do quite like similar workouts if they go for the more Pilates bar style workouts. So you might be pleasantly surprised if you have not seen the Linda Active workouts that there's a lot on offer over there. And I do realize that there are so many workouts across both of my channels that sometimes it can get a little bit, let's go for 2 steps across, sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming. That's why I have really focused on creating more playlists, especially on the Barlates channel. And I have said that I was going to do more on the Linda Active channel as well. But I have another big project in the pipeline, and I actually just don't have much time to create playlists on Linda Active at this point. So I'm sorry to all my members over there. But please, anytime you want recommendations, anytime you're getting frustrated and you can't find a particular workout, I'm always there to help you out. So just DM me on whatever platform, maybe on, let's go 2 knees and a step touch, maybe on Instagram, Facebook, or you can email me anytime, workoutdvdworld@gmail.com, and I'm more than happy to help you navigate my huge amount of workouts and to maybe even point you in the direction of some calendars that I've created, some weekly rotations. So there is a lot of content, but I have tried to really cater to lots of different people by making calendars and playlists which are available both on YouTube, and there's some other ones available on my website as well. So ask me. Ask me what you need to know. Don't just kind of go in blind. And if you're brand new to Barlates, then definitely start with a playlist that says start here. Okay, because I curated that to be a monthly playlist for you to get the hang of my style. And it's not to kind of make you feel like you're a beginner again. But Barlates is definitely a learning curve. these kind of zone 2 cardio workouts are easy enough and standard enough. But when it comes to some of my functional training, some of my angle work, it can get frustrating if you start off with a workout that's more advanced, is a faster pace, has more complex combinations in it, and it could put you off. But I promise you, if you start with the easier workouts, which are still not easy by any means, then you might find, let's go in and out with bicep curls, and you might find it helps you to build that foundation that will give you the confidence to continue with the more difficult routines. But if you are an advanced exerciser, or if you've been with me for a while, I don't know if you've seen, but I recently added to my challenge playlist where I put the Stamina 50 Rep series on there and all the endurance series workouts. So there's endurance series workouts starting at endurance 30, which means 30-second intervals, all the way up to endurance 120-second intervals. So if you want to take your fitness to the absolute next level, those are the workouts to work through. Even if you've been doing longer workouts with me, start with endurance 30 because they have got more complex combinations. There are functional training moves with a lot of inversions and mini handstands, but there's definitely modifications as well. So it's the type of training that will not only just whip you into shape physically, but it's going to challenge you mentally, and it really will give you results. But if you're not ready for that, the Tighter Acid series is in there as well, and that is a comprehensive 4-week program, progressing in difficulty, starting with no equipment, and then adding more and more equipment. And it is a cardio sculpt sequence, so you will burn fat and you will build muscle. We're going to do knee, step, step, knee. So today was a little bit more about the 2 channels and trying to get a cross-platform community going. It is unfortunate that YouTube doesn't allow memberships across both channels. It would be nice if I could give a discounted membership for people who want to be members on both, but unfortunately that's not the case at this point. But I am working on things, so don't worry. There's more things coming in the pipeline, and hopefully it won't be too much longer before I can reveal to you guys what that is. Now, apart from all of the Linda Active Custom Viewer workout stuff, let's go into a little squat with a bicep. Nice wide plie squat, and then up in the middle. I also wanted to just share something with you that I thought was really interesting that I came across in my social media yesterday. And someone asked AI the question, what would you say is the secret to longevity, to living a healthy and long life? And the answer was really interesting to me. It was basically, it's not your diet, it's not your exercise, it's not your career. Okay, we're going to stay on one side and do knee pulls. But what it is to feel like you're enjoying your life more and to conquer chronic stress, or to deal with chronic stress, which is basically day-to-day stress, not just like an episode of stress, something that we can't kind of help, but the stress that we feel on a continual basis in our day-to-day lives. And it broke it down as being the stress that you feel when you are not being authentically true to yourself. And this is what I thought was super interesting. It's like your body knows when you are acting according to what you really want or what you don't want, right? Other side, Minnie just did a squeaky yawn. Minnie, you're so naughty. She wants to go back inside. So your body keeps the score. Your body knows, your nervous system knows when you're being true. It knows when you're lying. It knows when you're saying yes to something that you don't actually want to do, and when you say no to something that you actually want to do. And when you keep doing this, you keep having this internal conflict, you are putting your body in fight or flight, in stress, in chronic stress, basically perpetually, constantly. And it is this that damages your body more than if you ate a bad diet. Maybe even, let's go step touch, and 2. So 1, 2, and 2. 1, 2, and 2. So yeah, it damages even more than if you had bad sleep. I think it even used the examples of if you smoked cigarettes, ate an unhealthy diet, didn't exercise, which is crazy, right? Because we focus so much on all these things that we feel like we can control, all these things that we feel are almost like easy to control. We can exercise. There's 1,000 videos on YouTube, right? Let's go forward, side, and back. Forward, tap out, and back. We can control our diet to a certain degree. I mean, of course, there are sugar addictions and various addictions, but we who are in the Western world have access to healthy food. So if we want to control that, we can. We can control our sleep to a certain degree. We can go to bed at the right time, make sure we turn our screens off, do all the right things. But it's the internal turmoil that is often caused initially from childhood trauma, and that is something that maybe you've never actually been aware of, or it comes out as like this feeling of tightness in your chest, a feeling of like you need to people please, you need to do other side, out and back, forward, out and back. You need to constantly do things for other people to feel like you're lovable or to give you self-worth. You look after others more than you look after yourself. You know, it comes out in so many different ways. But as I always say, the most important thing is to learn to listen to your body, to learn to hear when those stress signals start, the anxiety starts about anything, and to take time to check in with yourself and ask yourself, what do I really want in this situation? Not what other people want, but literally what do I want? Because I'm the only one that's going to live in this skin, right? I'm the only one that's going to be there for me. Yes, you might have friends that come and go. Yes, your partner, your family might try to be there for you as much as possible. But at the end of the day, you've only got one life, and your happiness is really dependent on what you choose for yourself. So I was just really interested to see that out of all of the information AI has available to itself, I don't know if it's what it is, has available, it chose dealing with chronic stress that comes from internal conflict. I thought that was really interesting. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And I really hope it's something that just makes you think, other side, to maybe just stop and breathe and ask yourself the question, what do I really want? Because after years of being a people pleaser myself, like most of my life until I got really sick and I was in that fight or flight mentality of just surviving, not dying, that's when I had to pretty much give up worrying about other people because I just didn't have enough energy to do that. And that's when I realized that it's all about learning to love yourself, learning to value yourself, being kind to yourself, finding out what you truly want, and then going after it. And not letting anyone belittle your desires. Let's go into a little twisted march. And not letting anyone kind of talk you out of the fact that you have every right to be happy in this life. and that you are just as valuable as everyone else around you. And it's not because of what you do, but just inherently because you're a human being on this earth. So learn to deal with that internal conflict however you need to. There are literally hundreds of amazing psychologists on YouTube that talk about this sort of thing, attachment theory, childhood trauma, and they give you some practical tips. If you feel the need to go and see a therapist, definitely do that. Let's do an elbow up. Definitely do that. There is no harm in seeing a therapist. It's not weak, it's strong, because you're wanting to better yourself, and sometimes we need help to do that, right? If you want to get in shape, you might hire a personal trainer. If you want to deal with your psyche, you go to a psychologist or a therapist. It's a normal thing to do, to get help from specialists that have studied for many years to work out how to unravel some of these knots. So maybe it means getting help, or maybe you can do it yourself through self-therapy and looking for the right person that might be able to guide you. I'm definitely here to give you some suggestions of great teachers that have helped me a lot in my journey. Because wellness is holistic. It is definitely not coming to a butt kick with a back row. It is definitely not just looking good. It is definitely not just enjoying your workout. It's holistic. It's everything. And we want to thrive in life. We want to make it to a ripe old age, but not be frail in body or mind. We want to be happy. And let's face it, even if you're in your midlife, you've still got another lifetime to go that you've already lived. And we're only getting older because it's easier to stay healthier. So what do you want to do with your next lifetime? Do things that you really enjoy. Enough of doing things for other people, right? That's it, guys. Thank you so much for moving with me. Put your entries in the comments. You can put them below this video or go to Linda Active, put it below this same video on Linda Active. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, and I will be back picking the winners out of a hat in about 3 days or so. Thank you so much. Bye for now.